Gao Peng walked into an old building with a key card he found in his school bag. The building was a bit run down, with rubbish on the floor but no strange smells. In the dim light, he noticed a giant spider on the ceiling, which he recognized as Granny Chen's pet that had escaped again. Despite knowing it was dangerous, Gao Peng continued up the stairs. However, he had a sudden realization and turned back to confront the spider. Gao Peng hesitated, knowing that even a gentle creature like the striped gray plate spider could be dangerous. He considered using fire to scare it away but was worried about angering Granny Chen. Nonetheless, he decided to light a paper ball and throw it at the spider, then ran up the stairs. To his surprise, the spider was afraid of fire and retreated. Relieved, Gao Peng reached his home on the next floor. Inside, he spoke to a framed photo of his parents and shared his exam success with them. He revealed that the school was organizing an excursion and he would be away for a few days. He was excited about the possibility of becoming a monster trainer like the bodyguards from Blue Shield Protection Company that the school hired. Speaking to an empty room, Gao Peng wished for a response or some encouragement from his parents. Although no one answered, he maintained his optimistic attitude and left the room, careful not to disturb the photo. In the end, the smile on his parents' faces in the photo seemed to brighten for a moment, unnoticed by anyone. Gao Peng returns to his bedroom and excitedly calls out to his pet, Dazi, a purple-backed yellow-clawed centipede. Dazi lazily crawls out from under the sofa and Gao Peng notices its deep purple carapace and pale yellow limbs. Dazi is the only pet left for Gao Peng by his parents, and he remembers when they brought Dazi home 3 days after the earth changed. At the time, Dazi was small and adorable, but now he's grown into a huge and majestic creature. Gao Peng asks Dazi if it was the one that scared away a spider earlier, but Dazi doesn't reply, only swaying its antennae. Gao Peng knows that Dazi's intelligence is not high, but it can understand simple commands. Gao Peng is not afraid of Dazi, as it has been his companion for 3 years, and was the last pet his parents gave him before they died. Curious about Dazi's abilities, Gao Peng focuses his concentration on it and sees a table of information only he can see. The table reveals that Dazi is a level 5 normal grade monster with yin poison attribute and a weakness to electricity. Suddenly, Gao Peng realized that the spider was really just playing hide and seek with himself. Gao Peng becomes excited at the possibility of promoting Dazi to an excellent grade monster, which is extremely rare and powerful. Gao Peng prepares Dazi's dinner, consisting of raw meat and carrots, as he has discovered that centipedes can eat a wide variety of food. He used to catch bugs for Dazi, but it became too difficult as Dazi grew larger. Buying insects from the market also became too expensive, so Gao Peng now opts for meat and vegetables. Despite having enough money to live an ordinary life, Gao Peng realizes that being ordinary means being powerless in an unpredictable world. He decides to help Dazi become an excellent grade monster, hoping it will prevent future disasters. Dazi is not just a pet to Gao Peng, but a partner and a reminder of his parents. After a cataclysmic event, the world transformed into a new and mysterious place. Rifts appeared in the sky, revealing glimpses of a boundless world beyond. However, humans were unable to enter these rifts due to the intense spatial turbulence surrounding them. As a result, elliptical spatial rifts emerged all over the globe, connecting countless worlds and allowing monsters to invade Earth. In the midst of this chaos, humanity discovered the power of the blood contract, forming partnerships with monsters as monster trainers. With the aid of monster trainers, humans created an environment in which they could survive amidst the evolving and aggressive monsters. Becoming a monster trainer was accessible to anyone, leading to practically every household rearing their own monster familiar. These creatures ranged from aggressive beasts to docile companions, and their domestication allowed humans to control and utilize their powers. In this golden age, Gao Peng, the protagonist, refused to settle for a mundane life. Intrigued by the vast and unexplored worlds beyond Earth, he believed he might find a way to resurrect his parents. Encouraged by this conviction, Gao Peng contemplated becoming a monster breeder, a profession highly regarded for its ability to improve the grades and combat strengths of monsters. This decision brought a burning anticipation for the limitless possibilities and technological advancements that the future might hold. Gao Peng's own purple-backed, yellow-clawed centipede, Dazi, showcased the potential and untapped power of these creatures. As Gao Peng observed Dazi devour its food, he pondered the potential of his unique ability to perceive the advancement criteria for monsters. With the knowledge that the number of monster species was vast and constantly expanding, Gao Peng realized the significance of monster breeders in guiding the progression of these creatures. In this evolving world, Gao Peng's determination to defy mediocrity and seek greatness resonated strongly. He strived to be more than just a regular person, believing that hard work and dedication were necessary to seize opportunities, even if it meant attaining futuristic technologies such as resurrection. With his newfound aspiration to become a monster breeder, Gao Peng recognized that extensive knowledge of monsters and their characteristics was crucial. He aimed to navigate this high barrier of entry to contribute to society and advance his own understanding of the uncharted territory that lay ahead. We follow Gao Peng, who aspires to promote his monster, Dazi, to a higher grade. However, the cost of materials needed for this upgrade forces him to put this idea on hold. Gao Peng is struggling financially, mainly due to the expenses of feeding Dazi. The most expensive ingredient required for Dazi's promotion is an electric-type monster core crystal above level 10, valued at least 10 alliance credits. Earth has recently undergone a global transformation, forming a new alliance with unified currencies, alliance dollars, and alliance credits. These credits are primarily used by monster trainers, major financial corporations, and high-ranking government officials. Monsters with unique abilities have become integral to the world's new era. Their materials are highly valuable, surpassing man-made materials in quality. However, obtaining these materials is dangerous and real. There is no room for error. Death in this world is permanent. Monsters do not have fixed spawn locations, making encounters unpredictable. Information and hearsay are used to deduce their habitat areas. Gao Peng remembers an incident when a company hired a top monster trainer to obtain materials from a commander tier monster, leading to the discovery of a horned dragon in a jungle. This event shocked the world, emphasizing the rarity and danger of obtaining monster materials. Monster core crystals are crucial for promoting monster evolutions. Despite their value, they are in short supply, and military methods to eliminate monsters are ineffective at obtaining materials. Earth's surface has expanded, and the planet now contains rifts to other worlds, bringing both promise and danger. Gao Peng, struggling with these concerns, falls asleep on his couch. Dazi, his monster, places a blanket on him with its unique movements before retreating under the sofa to sleep as well. He's surprised to find himself covered with a blanket, wondering when he had covered himself. Ignoring this, he quickly got up to wash and ate a sandwich from his bag. He then dragged his lazy monster familiar, Dazi, out from under the sofa. Daisy made no effort to move, and Gao Peng realized he had to train it to walk on its own. He recalled what his teacher had said about training monsters to be better familiars. He squatted down and patted Dazi, urging it to walk on its own. Dazi gave a tired wave with its antennae before returning to its lazy position on the ground. He was frustrated and realized that being stuck indoors had made Dazi lazy. He tried to entice it with food and the promise of going outside to play, which caught Dazi's attention. Daisy wore a collar and was attached to a chain held by Gao Peng. Gao Peng noticed that all monsters were leashed as a sign of respect for others. They eventually reached Gao Peng's school, which was managed by the government. Education was even more important in this new world, as a troublemaking child could potentially cause major damage if they signed a blood contract with a high-level monster. Gao Peng attended Chong and Third High School, located in the suburbs near the city's training grounds. He greeted his teacher, Murong Chiuye, who held a sign indicating the class number. Gao Peng was well liked by his teachers due to his good grades and well-behaved nature. In the school bus, Gao Peng noticed that his purple-backed, yellow-clawed centipede familiar was drawing attention from his classmates. They admired its cuteness and high rank among common monsters. However, someone questioned where Gao Peng, an orphan, had obtained such a powerful familiar. This comment created tension in the bus.